In 1977, Hell's Angels and the rebel motorcycle gang, the Mongols, went to war.
During the time that I was a patch holder, I was one of the original 12 that did vote on the war with the Mongols and was involved with the negotiations and the ultimatum we gave them. Being the Hells Angels, we had a persona that we carried for many years, that we were always blamed for deaths. If anybody was on a motorcycle and got murdered or killed or hurt or beat up, it was always the news media claiming they were Hells Angels when in fact they weren't. So we carried a lot of heat over the 50s, the 60s, and the 70s, and we earned the right to be who we were and to have California on our back. We were from Oakland, California, all the way down to San Diego, California, all the way back east to New York, Australia, Germany, Austria, France, Switzerland. So, you know, we were one of the biggest groups at the time during the 70s. And there's a new club that popped up, Roger Penny and Redbeard Morrison and Jingles. They were all part of a group called the Mongols, and they were out of LA and they expanded down to San Diego. And as far as we knew back then, they were only in Southern California. They decided, instead of being SoCal on their rocker, that they decided they were going to run California. Well, you know, being that we were the main club for years, being blamed for everything, we took a little bit of insult to that, and we made some calls and let them know that we're not happy with that, and if you didn't take it off, there would be repercussions.
By the mid-70s, the Mongols still have less than 100 members, but they start wearing a California patch. The Hells Angels, the world's biggest outlaw motorcycle club, objects. With close to 300 members in California alone, it believes it controls the state. The Angels see the Mongols' California patch as a snub, serious enough to merit murder. Labor Day, 1977. Interstate 15, Southern California. Suddenly, a barrage of gunfire. When the smoke clears, two San Diego Mongols, Redbeard Morris and Jingles Smith, lie dead, shot down by a Hells Angels hit squad. It's a devastating attack, but there's more to come. 4 days later, Jingles and Redbeard are to be buried. Family, friends, and bikers are paying their last respects at a funeral home near San Diego.
During the services, a white 1962 Rambler pulls into the rear parking lot and parks next to the hearses and family cars lined up. Shortly thereafter, a dynamite bomb placed in the rear of the Rambler explodes. This was for everyone to see and know that the Hells Angels had gone to war with the Mongols motorcycle gang.
Scott Jr. Erickson, a 20-year-old hothead from San Diego, joins the Mongols.
You know, my friends that I grew up with told me, what are you doing? What are you doing getting in this club? You guys ain't never gonna make it. You know, look who you're fighting. You guys ain't never gonna survive.
From the outset, the Mongols are on the defensive, worried about the possibility of further Hells Angels attacks.
We checked our cars for wires. I used to check my car every morning when I got to go to work. Start the car with the door open and 1 foot out. Well, we left the door open in case of an explosion. You know, hopefully if the car was to explode, it would throw you from the car. That's the way we lived. That's the way everybody lived.
It's an unequal contest. Low on manpower, the Mongols soldier on. But strong bonds of brotherhood are forged in the crucible of war.
At this point, I hope we've managed to grab your attention because, well, I'm only the video guy, but after reading just the very beginning of Max's book, it became crystal clear that what little I already knew was only the tip of the iceberg. I instantly became completely captivated. This is a great book. From poverty, kung fu, violence, Hell's Angels, a criminal career, drugs, pro racing, prison, cancer, and then being born again? Wow. Max comes full circle to share his true life story with us in Born Under a Bad Sign. You can get his book today, and here's how.
You can go to my website. You can go under maxrazo.com and look for Born Under a Bad Sign, or you can go through xlibris.com, xlibris.com, or you can get it from Barnes & Noble's site or Amazon.com. Either one of those you can. And I'd like for you to email me if you can at maxrazo@gmail.com if you'd like, and give me some of your reviews on it. I'd appreciate it.